to have some sort of extra incentive.
Yeah. You know, like last game, they had their defenseman, top defenseman wasn't there. He was back home, and they flew him in at the last second. And yeah, you know what? It's all good though. It's all good because you form your team with adversity. If you don't have adversity, especially I find early in the year, it's a good moment to have it. We know we're missing players. We know there's guys that are well, now all the sick guys are gone though. So that's pretty good. So at least one problem is out. But it's adversity, and that's the only way you get stronger. You see who you are through it.
In light of Capuano's head coaching debut, can you just talk about kind of what the jump was like for you going from the AHL to the NHL?
Well, I always say it's the food. It's too much food. No, the reality is it's a big undertaking. But to me, I've always done things the same way. I break it down to the simplest expression, which is coaching players one-on-one. So to me, that hasn't been any different. Obviously, you know, there's good coaches in the American League, but now you get the top coaches in the world that are coaching this league, and you're expecting the other team to adjust all the time and then to come up with some stuff against what you're doing, and that's what's been happening, which is good. I'm a chess player, so I love doing that. So it's been challenging, most especially not because they're NHL players, because I find they're extremely receptive. To be honest with you, that's something I found is they're very receptive. They learn very quick, so you move on quick. But I find the minute you lose somebody in your lineup, it has a bigger impact than any league I've been in. You know, in the American League, you lose somebody will step up, or a few people will step up. In the NHL, when you lose somebody, you're missing something every game. When you're missing 2 and 3, there's too much out there that you're missing, and you gotta kind of have to reinvent a bit the way you're playing to manage that. So that's probably the biggest adjustment I would say I found.
Could you characterize the way Bridgeport played under Jack when you coached against him last year?
Never played him.
Different conference.
Really?
Yeah, I've never played him. Okay. So I wouldn't know. And to be honest with you, we're not going to focus on him. We know the one thing we know is this team's going to come out tonight. It always happens. You get a new coach. The guys want to prove something to the new coach, and they're a little nervous. And usually it turns out that the team comes out real strong. So we know that, and I think that it comes back to what you were saying. You know, teams that we've been meeting lately have got a lot of motivation for whatever reason, and we got to match that motivation and then surpass it. And I think right now today our motivation is very clear. You know, the last 3 games, at least 2 of them we deserved and we didn't get, and we want to make sure that we reproduce the good stuff that we've been doing, and with a little bit more upside to our game. And having Downey back and healthy, that helps us. And obviously, right now we're still waiting for Gagne. He practiced yesterday. He looked great out there. So I'm a little anxious to get him on the lineup in there. But we won't get him today. But it feels like it's going to be close, so that's good.